Furnace replacement costs in Calgary, explained by a professional. Having a furnace fail is one of the most intimidating failures that can happen inside of a house. Now, if you're in an older home, it's probably important to understand when your furnace was last replaced. And if you have a metal vent pipe coming off the top, that furnace is going to be more expensive to replace because all the new furnaces use plastic vent pipe instead. And so not only are you replacing your furnace, but you're also replacing the venting system. Now, if you go downstairs and you look in your mechanical room and you see that you have plastic venting coming off of the furnace, you can breathe a big sigh of relief because that really brings the cost of a furnace replacement down. Once your furnace is above 10 or 12 years old, that furnace doesn't owe you anything anymore. It's on its last legs, and it still might last another 10 or 12 years, but it also might fail right away. And so it's just really about setting aside a little bit of a budget mentally to make sure that you know that that cost is coming. Now, if you have the plastic venting, you can start to think about $3,500 to maybe $5,000 as a baseline for a furnace replacement cost. But if you have the metal venting, you're probably looking somewhere between $6,000 and $9,000, as well as having a conversation about how to vent your hot water tank at the same time. We really recommend a proactive assessment if your furnace is above 12 years old, just to get somebody in there to give you a fair price and a fair estimate so you can budget for that accordingly. And then the most important thing you can look at too is when you're looking at a furnace replacement is to look at the overall comfort in your home. Are there rooms that you're too hot or too cold in? Because at that time of replacing the furnace, that's a great time to look at the duct system or to make any other modifications to your home to try to increase the comfort of your home. A lot of times furnaces just have one thermostat in the whole home. And so it means that certain rooms or bedrooms or kids' bedrooms or playrooms or bonus rooms, they're either too hot or too cold. And when you replace your furnace, it's a great time to look at that. It's also a great time to figure out about air quality issues. So if you have respiratory issues, breathing or asthma, proactively looking at the furnace replacement, we can talk about the upsizing the filtration system in your house, providing ultraviolet light to eliminate smoke, odors, bacteria, molds. And so the more proactive you can be, the better. And if you're looking for a rough budget price, really helping to understand that, it's if you have that plastic venting, somewhere between $3,000 and $5,000. And if you have the venting that's metal, somewhere between $6,000 and $9,000. And then really about having conversations with your trusted professional about different options that you're going to have.